For now, we turn our attention to California. Now, the area has been suffering through 5 years of drought.
The last couple months have finally brought some much-needed rain, and that was a good thing until last night.
If the auxiliary spillway fails, I think they will be facing pretty significant disasters. No one knows the answer to that particular question because the auxiliary spillway was never used. My name is Slobodan Simonovic. I am professor at the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering at the University of Western Ontario. The Oroville Dam is 235 meters high, and it's the largest or the highest dam in the United States. The Oroville Dam is located in the northern part of California. It's basically storing the waters that are coming from the Sierra Mountains. The engineers operating the dam discovered that the main spillway chute was damaged, but that damage created a very large pothole, about 60-meter long pothole. The pothole represents an obstruction to the flow. The water elevation in the reservoir basically reached the maximum water elevation. Yesterday afternoon was for the first time in the history of this particular structure that the auxiliary spillway was used. The amount of water that flows over the emergency spillway is not controlled. They observed some erosion downstream. They evacuated approximately 188,000 people. During the process, when the water is moving, it's impossible to directly assess the level of damage and predict, how far this erosion or how fast this erosion can create the potential breach. They are now basically racing with time, trying to bring additional material that will, by its weight, counteract the potential erosion. They're using the helicopters and the very large bags filled out with very heavy rocks that they carry and then drop at the bottom of the spillway on the downstream side. The principle is to increase the weight, and by increasing the weight, counteract the water pressure behind the dam. Coming out of the very dry period in California, the longest and probably the most severe drought in history, California, especially Northern California, is experiencing very wet winter. This is the wettest winter or record up to now. I am almost certain that the severe drought that California went through played the role in the formation of this pothole in the main spillway, as well as played the role in the erosion or the level of erosion that emergency spillway experienced. Basically, we are moving from one extreme to another extreme without the period in transition. Within 1 year, moving from the very, very severe drought to very wet conditions and flood control management is imposing very different, I think, requirements on this water resources infrastructure.